Friday night. And not only am I home on a Friday night, and I'm okay with that. Yes, I'm a grown man who's home on a Friday night. Welcome to Around the Blocks with Mike Knoxxx, and I am your host, Mike Knoxxx. Indeed, I spell my name with 3 X's because, frankly, like the week we have just had in professional wrestling, I am hardcore. But first, let me tell you why I'm here on this Friday night. Because I had some things on SmackDown that I have to get off my chest. And first, I have a job in the morning. I'm up. I'm home every Friday night anyway. If I have to go to work Saturday night, if not, me and my wife are out, I'm doing things like a husband who would do. Okay, I'm not out thotting and bopping. So yeah, I'm watching SmackDown. And I knew what we're going to get from SmackDown today. And I enjoyed SmackDown tonight. SmackDown tonight against any of the critics in the first hour, half hour and a half show. Say what you want to say. Excuse me. I got what I expected to get out of SmackDown. I did. No lies, no story, none of that. I'm looking for my fan remote control because I'm a little burning up. I get a little sweaty when I discuss radio or when I discuss wrestling, excuse me. But, and excuse the mess. Like, I'm going raw to you right now. I didn't care about cleaning up my game room that I normally do before I get on camera, which I should. So, hey, pick it apart if you have to. It's okay. Most of y'all out there are still better than yours. But I wanted to come to because I want you to get this off my chest. I want to get it off my chest fresh. I want to think about it. You know what I mean? And I've had some times like when I saw the Joker movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. So I'm going to say no spoiler warnings here. Good movie. Tell me what you think about. Disturbing, yes. But just as disturbing as the Joker was in a whole different light, so was SmackDown. But like I said, I'm going to go back a little bit because you're going to have AEW Dynamite that premiered this week, which was amazing. Absolutely amazing. You still got what I didn't want to get, but I got, and that was the divide between fans that's going to be there forever in wrestling as long as you have fans. So, despite all that, so I knew they were going to say, "Oh, look at the first hour and a half. They had to bring out the old guys. They had to bring out this. There was no wrestling. They had to depend on the older guys." So I say this to you: I don't care. It was The Rock and the millions and millions of The Rock's fans. So yeah, whoever wrestled on AEW in that first hour, Cody Rhodes, which I love. And again, I can talk about Cody in an honest way because you guys wasn't always fans and I was. Thank God you caught on board. Okay? But taking nothing from that still, but it's The Rock. Sorry. It's about entertainment. It's about lasting images. It's not always about what you want out of wrestling. Because what wrestling is entertainment. Even pro wrestling, that's not called pro wrestling entertainment, it's about entertainment. So tonight, I was cool with it. I knew I was going to get it. We knew when Brock Lesnar came out and said on Fox he was going against Kofi what we were going to get. We expected it. Guys, it was so evident what was going to happen. I'm in the Xbox party with some of my friends playing, watching wrestling. What I do keeps me up before I get so I don't pass out before I go to work. And lo and behold, I pre-wrote my tweet. I'd already pre-wrote. It was a good run, Kofi. This is all we asked for, Kofi. We couldn't have asked for more. Thank you, Kofi. Had it on my phone because, hey, it's still pro wrestling, right? Like, just what if one day you come home and your wife has a little girl pop out of a cake for you? You never know. So you get excited. You don't know. I didn't want to send it. I didn't want to send it. So, as I have it pre-set up, just maybe, here's where the anger is in my voice. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Here's where the anger and the disrespect, in my opinion, goes. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I understand I'm not the other, or I'm not in that demographic of fans that don't get your product. I am a fan of your product. Look at my god-darn wall. Look at my Instagram with Belt Kings. Look at anything that has me involved in wrestling. Shout out to my brother for years, Steven, out there calling me out on my page about, bro, it's like you burn the jersey. You can't give up on them now. You're still going to be watching. So what? But the heart that I had for you, that I understood the business aspect of you, understood I should have been able to enjoy knee bracing all on the outside, Cain Velasquez, coming coming out against Brock Lesnar. I should have been able to enjoy that. But you took that away because here goes something that was monumental. And Kofi Kingston winning. See, no fan on, y'all. The sweat's coming. The air got my door closed in my office. The fan, the air, it's like, it's always one room that don't really work like you want it to work. And that's this one. But you sit here and you expect it. You know what's happening. It's Brock Lesnar on Fox. It's where they're going. I knew it. I'm okay with it. But this historic moment that Kofi Kingston made, and he loses, I heard one say, and a Bob Backlund versus Diesel. No, to me, it was like the honky tonk man against the Ultimate Warrior. He lost in like 5 seconds. That is wrong. That is the disconnect between maybe the fans you don't want to connect with anymore. Maybe we all Sambuzu. This is not mine. This is Nietzsche's. The F5 didn't land on Kofi. Kofi landed on the F5. It's not mine. That's Nietzsche's. He deserves more than 5 seconds. I don't care. I looked at the clock and I saw the clock too, and it was 9:50. That match could have went 90 seconds. And I'd have been okay with that. A suplex, something. Here we are. He gonna suplex this nigga all over the place. He don't even get that. He gets an immediate F5 and he's gone. Here's the guy that arguably went up against one of the top wrestlers of this latest generation in Randy Orton and went toe to toe. Say what you guys want. The last, I think my guy, shout out to DJ, was talking about the last 10 years. How can you not put Randy there 15 years? How can Randy in that 15 year is there? Kofi Kingston should not have lost like this. And because of this, because I sat back watching, and I see your comments. I'll get you a second, Michael, and I'm going to say that. You said it for me. I already said it in one of my other posts. Because of that moment, AEW won the week. I was not defending WWE against the Raiders against NXT. I don't think they're needed to have headlines. Like we knew they were coming. Again, these are things we know. I am a smart wrestling fan. I'm not a smart, I can mark out at moments, but I'm an intelligent wrestling fan, as this is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. Welcome to Around the Blocks with Mike Knoxxx. No, it's like pure Coke. Nut cut, none of that. I've always been this way. I've always understood money. Go back to Straight Outta Compton. It's my favorite gift in the morning when my wife said, go get this money. Okay? I understand it. Yes, I have the friends that are going to be on both sides of this spectrum. I've always been in the middle. I'm like Nas. All I need is one goddamn mic and not talking about me. Because this is mind-blowing. Friday Night SmackDown on tonight's edition on Fox felt like Saturday Night Main Event used to feel. It just felt like it solidified. It had became the A show. So I understand it all. You move the A commentary to it. It is the A show. They gave Vincent King. I'm not going to say your whole damn name, Vince. You don't deserve it. VKM, $4.5 billion. That's what Disney paid John Lucas for Star Wars. Are you telling me that SmackDown's worth more than Star Wars? I'm just saying. They sell them things like hotcakes all over the place. Everybody got a lightsaber. Go to Galaxy's Edge. That's Disney World. Whew. Listen to me, people. I have been down with this product. I have been called everything in this product. I have lost what was I would think were friends that are not friends because you couldn't be friends for real if you lost it because your opinion about wrestling, because of my ties to the WWE. And I've always stood fast and said I'm a wrestling fan first. But AEW came out. Yes, they beat NXT. They should have beat NXT, guys. Come on, it's on TNT. It's been rightly hyped. Not saying one's a better program than the other because I enjoy them both. If you can't like NXT because AEW, then you're a jackass. Okay, I'm loving all of it in its own different areas. It's like different size women. I hate when guys tell me. I hate when black guys tell me, "Oh, I don't date black girls. Or I don't date that kind of woman. I don't date that." If you're a heterosexual male, you better like all women. I don't give a damn what color you are. Black, white. You could be the green bitch that was on the Star Trek. I don't care. If you're fine, you're fine. So that's wrestling. It has its own land, its own flavor. Ice cream deluxe. It's what it is. So here go AEW, gives us this awesome show. It felt big. It was big. It was Nitro feeling all over again. That's going to beat AEW. That's going to beat NXT for the next 6 months. Can it beat it after that? That's what I want to see, that trend continue to go. Where does it go from there? I believe it can, but will it? So then here comes SmackDown. You knew it. Come on, it's like LL's verse on Cannabis after Cannabis dropped the verse first. Yes, LL was still going to probably kill him because it's LL, the GOAT. Right? That's WWE, the GOAT. But Cannabis hit him, but he came after him. So SmackDown, after seeing that, oh, the stage was done. I had some fake pictures, had the fists in one of them. It was great. But Kofi losing like this, after what he's went through, it felt like a smack in the face for all he did. Now, news flash. I'm not even the biggest Kofi Kingston fan. People who listen to this program, watch me on Twitter at Mike Knoxxx with 3 X's, follow the podcast for all these 10 years. You know, I don't really have likes and dislikes. I'm not my children anymore. Some people I go, huh? Some people I go, yeah. When people don't like, I go, okay. I'm always indifferent. It's a damn show to me. Okay, this ain't the Dallas Cowboys. I hate them. I'm an Eagles fan. Don't go that deep for me with wrestling anymore. I'm 44 years old. I understand it's the business. It's not necessarily what most people believe and like. Even despite the jokes about coming out of the fiery funhouse, if you're a new person, and I felt that, if you're that person watching football, say, I'm going to go give wrestling a chance again. How did you really feel about the fiery funhouse? I enjoyed it, but I'm a wrestling fan. I've enjoyed it from the beginning, from day one, when you guys didn't. Go back and watch the tape. How they felt about that. How did that come over? I like that they tried everything on tonight's show to give them all of the WWE and what they do. That I was surprised I didn't see the 24/7 championship come out there doing the lumberjack match, to be honest. SmackDown was great until you got to the last 10 minutes. And what should, if he had beat Kofi Kingston in 2 minutes, 90 seconds, whatever, we knew it was happening. But I feel, and I know there's millions and millions that may not watch this podcast, may not watch this video, may not be shared, feel what I feel. He should have went out better than that. I have 2 New Day shirts. One is the throwback to what, Run DMC. Not the biggest New Day fan. I mean, like, I like the guys, but their merch isn't for me. But I rock with them. I love the New Day. I've never been the biggest Kofi fan. I'm the one who was on record who said that it should have been Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. But I understood the movement. I understood it was represented. So I went all in, and you gave it to us what you didn't think you would give us. We, the people. Hey, AEW. Everybody know how I was a Jack Swagger. 5 times NCAA champion Jack Swagger fan. We, the people, deserve more than that. Kofi Kingston deserves more than that. I want to get a quick rant out. I got it out around the block with Mike Knoxxx. I'm reading a couple comments, and I'm going to go. Because I'm a little upset. I got some what's this, a Stella, Belgium? I'm going to read some comments right now and kind of calm the hell down. Yeah, Dallas is trash, Steve. You already know. What'd you say? Fighting and bopping. Use that. Use what? Fighting and bopping? My wife says that. Best SmackDown in years, Elder Williams. Come on, Unc. Come on, Unc. You see what I just said? Come on. It could have been. It could have been. I'm up here sweating bullets. I feel like D-Ray and Hustle and Flow. Do you know how to do in the back of them cars, D? Do you know how to do in the back of them cars? Hell, man, I get out there sweating bullets, man. I'm sweating bullets right now. What else we got up here? I ain't seen you work since I ain't seen you. What'd you say? I ain't seen you this worked up since 1986. Whatever, man. Leave it alone. What's going on, Mike Smith? What's up? AEW did win the week. That was my problem that I couldn't make up in the match. Come on now. What's going on, Stank? This is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. Brock Lesnar. Yeah, well, that's where it is. DJ Brock. Hey, I understand that. DJ, and I respect you. You know that. We're going to chop it up momentarily. Okay? But I know that about you. And it was, I expect nothing from you from that. I love Brock. I love Brock. I love Brock. Pause. Flag on the play with the yellow shirt. All right? So, moving on. What up, Hugo? They did respect Kofi enough to give him more than 5 seconds against Brock. No, they did not respect him enough to give him more than 5 seconds against Brock. Rico. Jason Michael Campbell. So, what do you say? I'm so much happier now. We finally got a champion we could be proud of. Man, I almost blocked your ass. I almost blocked your stupid ass right now. You got jokes. It's all right. It's wrestling. If you don't like Kofi, you don't like Kofi. That's fine. Enjoy that. I feel personally attacked. Pick toes for life. You stupid pig. I wasn't personally attacking you, Tyshawn. But if the glass slipper of Cinderella fits, won't you wear that some bitch? All right? My cousin David chatting in cannabis. Damn right. Can I bust? Yes, you can. What's going on there in Delaware, man? I miss you guys. To me, holding on to the title for as long as he did was a slap in the face to us fans who, to be honest with you, how? Explain that to me, okay? Because as I explained, and that's where I take some questions and I get into that question. That was a good one. That's a good conversation right there. How can you explain to me how Kofi having the belt as long was a slap in the face? Because again, not as a Kofi fan, this is where I'm going to tread lightly here. You have to see the other side. The other side being, because you live in this America, black fans. That's where I'm going to catch you. Go back and watch the other shows. We've been cool. I am a wrestling fan who's a black fan. Who's a black man who's a wrestling fan, excuse me, if you will, so to speak. Dusty Rhodes, rest in peace. That understood, to me, The Rock was a black champion. He's half black, he's half Samoan. If I can count President Barack Obama as black, being half black, half white, then I can do the same with him, with The Rock. The problem with Black America and The Rock being the champion is that the WWE never promotes his black side. They only promote the Samoan side. So most black fans say, hey, we don't have a champion. And I can also ride with that. So Kofi and all he's gone through, all that wrestling fans felt that blacks have gone through. And it's a slippery slope there because all black folks don't feel the way that I feel. So I'm not speaking for every black person out there. I want that to be said as well. Okay. But there's a huge demographic, even the ones who won't admit to themselves deeply about the situation I'm saying about Kofi Kingston, understood it, respected it. And again, as long as he kept it, we were surprised. As you. My one goal, go back. I've always said this. Should have been Daniel Bryan. Kofi's going to win it. If Kofi wins it, he will lose it at the first SmackDown. Not surprised by any of this because that's the nature of the business. That's how vacations come up. People got hurt. It was just it's the nature of the beast. It's like when Jericho won both titles, and you can't tell any Jericho fan any different. Jericho winning both titles from off The Rock and Stone Cold was right place, right time. Taking nothing from the AEW First World Heavyweight Champion. So to say that Kofi is a smack in the face to wrestling fans sounds like Jason Campbell Michael. You're saying that's a smack in the face to white wrestling fans. If I'm wrong, comment below. Let me know. Want to go on? Go see the Joker too, Jason, because you know we cool. Go see the Joker. Now, the LO voice was all right. Verse or voice? I don't know. Kofi lasted longer than a match with Brock Lesnar in Japan. Effing facts. He did. He go, yeah, Mike. What do you say? Yeah, Mike, as always, been bored with Firefly Funhouse. Yeah, well, been on board with Firefly Funhouse. Yes. See, but you Kofi fans, Hugo. I mean, again, I'm wondering if it was a Triple H, Vince McMahon, Eric Bischoff call. I think all of SmackDown first episode was a McMahon call. McMahon coming out didn't surprise me when the show started. How it all went didn't surprise me. It was on the verge of being one of the best SmackDowns of all time. I will agree with that. This is not my disconnect. My disconnect is, again, excuse me, guys, as a fan of wrestling, certain things shouldn't have to happen certain ways. It's like, put you into a different world as a wrestling fan. I'm just going to cross-examine for a second. As an Eagle fan, Brian Dawkins should have never, ever had to wear a Denver Broncos uniform for money, because he had done enough for the city and for that team especially, and the city, to not have to have done that to come back. Kofi Kingston paid his dues. We're talking about wrestling. We're talking about a world of professional wrestling that is changing, where wrestling fans they're done with the entertainment. They're done with the Bobby Lashley's kissing the Lanas. They don't care about the understood it before. They don't want it anymore. They want what they want in wrestling. And I hunger for that as well. And I just been the dummy that has always waited for them to fix it, because they are still the best. And if they do it, it's the better than anybody else's. But they don't do it, and AEW is. And because of that, fans are leaving them by the droves because of that love. Yeah, that crowd, I didn't expect nothing less. They were loud. They were popping. KME was in the building. People I know were in the building. The stars were in the building. It was nothing bigger than that. SmackDown was like a freaking WrestleMania moment, damn near. Not match-wise, but the entertainment, the spectrum of it was, so to speak. Man, Kofi lasted longer than anyone thought he would at this point against SummerSlam, and was luck in itself. Again, I don't think he lasted longer than anybody thought he did, DJ. I do. I think a lot of people felt the same way that he would have it to SmackDown. I know I listened to that with the pundits in the radio and the podcast, other guys out there that you guys have been listening to, and around different various just opinions. I hear you. There were people who thought, okay, he had it too long. I get that too. I'm just saying it's the match. I don't even want to hear that part. Okay. How long do anybody have a chance to hold the belt? It's not how long he had it. I'm cool with him losing it. I can care less that he lost. 5 seconds is the rant. What else we got here? If I got it here. Thanks, Mike, for expressing my feelings. Yes, I agree with you. That was the best SmackDown years. SmackDown never gets this good up until the last match. Facts about Brian Dawkins. There has been a great week for MMA. Raw, Bobby Lashley returns. AEW, Jack Swagger's debut. SmackDown, Brock becoming champion, and Kane debuting. A lot of things happen on SmackDown tonight, guys. I just had to get this off my chest. Please, I am trying to get myself back into rotation and doing this. Went through a lot of transitions, which you guys know. Vehicle got hit, was gone without a car for a while. A lot of you guys don't know that stuff. Let's talk to you on that because I don't put my information on the internet like that anymore, like I used to, because we want to always have something to say in your business. So, but was without a car for a while. We got a new vehicle finally. So I'm trying to get things back in the roll and getting back into my life being right, so I can come back and do this the way that I love to do it. This is what I love. I love coming here and interacting with you guys, because I'm not the texting kind. I've heard I can be, people don't, I can listen, but I can't listen kind of speak. You know what I mean? So this is why I've always thought podcasting was the best thing for me, and radio was the best thing for me. So I can express myself here, read it there, and move in and move out. I'm a moving and shaker. So that's what I do. But thank you guys for always tuning in. You hear my voice is going. I'm tired. It's almost 11 o'clock. I go to work in the morning. But this is Around the Box with Mike Knoxxx. Please continue to follow me, love me, show the love. Spread this video, show the video. Whether you like it, you didn't like it, you hate it, you didn't hate it. Spread the love. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. See you next time. All right. Peace. This is my word to you. I'm out of here.